Hi, it's really a challenge to find the best products that can be deserving of your hard-earned money. It may be easier when you have a reliable source like our channel. Actually, our team reviewed a lot of products, analyzed endless reviews from the actual users, and made our rankings based on many factors, such as price, quality, durability, performance, and the reputation of the manufacturer. If you choose from this list, you can be sure that you're buying one of the best products. You can see their latest prices and find out more information about these products by using the links below in the description. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Are you looking for the best smokeless fire pits in your budget? Well, in today's video we break down the top 5 best smokeless fire pits that are available on the market. Starting at number 5, we have the Tiki Smokeless Fire Pit. This sleek smokeless fire pit provides everything you need to enjoy a night of smoke-free enjoyment next to a warm fire. Its wood pack, a pellet alternative to regular firewood, provided a consistent 30 minutes of burn time, and we did not notice any smoke during this time. Once you've used up the included pack of Tiki wood pellets, you can purchase more separately. However, you also can use any firewood, although we recommend ensuring it is dry to maintain the smokeless aspect of the fire pit. We also only experienced minimal smoke when using firewood. This fire pit is 18 inches deep with a cone in the middle, which helps centralize its heat and minimize the smoke from firewood. We felt consistent heat from 5 feet away, even though Tiki only claims this model provides up to 4 feet of radiant heat. Aside from its impressive heat output, we also appreciated its durable and heavy design, which prevents it from being toppled over in the case of heavy winds. The included cloth cover is also great for protecting the unit after it has cooled. The ash pan was easy to empty, but we recommend investing in a fire pit brush or ash poker to help the pellet or wood ash fall into the pan. While this fire pit isn't the cheapest option out there, it gives off an impressive amount of heat, plus it's easy to assemble and use. Moving on at number 4. We have the Brio X Series 24 Smokeless Fire Pit. If you're looking for a permanent fire pit fixture, the Brio X Series is an attractive design that also performed just as well as other wood-burning options in this roundup. Additionally, it's also much larger, making it a great choice for families. While testing, we appreciated this pit's ready-to-go arrival, requiring only removal from its shipping box. This pit is elevated, which allows plenty of oxygen to create a hot blaze, and it has a double wall design to trap smoke and re-burn it, resulting in almost no smoke. We found that this pit did have a little bit of smoke, but it was still far less than a traditional fire pit. This fire pit is very heavy. We recommend unboxing it where you plan to use it, so you don't have to worry about moving it too much. Breeo also provides several customization features, including 3 size options and 2 finishes. You can also choose to bundle your purchase with lids, covers, grills, and even parts to incorporate the fire pit into a brick surround. While it is expensive, the fire pit comes with a lifetime warranty, although its high-quality construction and materials leave us believing you won't need to worry about its long-term durability. After using this fire pit consistently for 4 months, we're pleased that it is still maintaining its smokeless performance. Plus, we found cleaning and storing this fire pit to be an easy process when needed. At number 3, we have the Blue Sky Outdoor Living Improved Peak Smokeless Fire Pit. This design checked all of our boxes: easy to set up and light, equal heat distribution, and minimal ash and smoke output. Aside from removing plastic packaging, all you have to do is place this fire pit where you want it and insert the removable ashtray and plate. We love that the tray has handles on it, so you can easily lift it out and dump the ashes once they've cooled. During our testing, we used this fire pit several times and tried a variety of starters to understand its performance with different materials. To keep the fire going, we opted for sticks found in our backyard, and we loved that we didn't have to constantly poke the fire and feed it to experience a large heat output. In fact, we were almost uncomfortably hot a few times, but we were also testing during an 85-degree evening in Alabama. Although this fire pit is 35 pounds, it's relatively easy to move because of the separate ashtray and plate. We do still wish it had handles on the main drum, but we recognize that this design may not function the same with handles and isn't marketed as a super portable option. All in all, we think that if you're less attached to a brand name and just want a smokeless fire pit that performs well, this model is a great option. At number 2, we have the Solo Stove Yukon 2.0. Out of all of the options we tested, we found the Yukon 2.0 by Solo Stove to be one of the easiest to use and care for, fairly priced, and extremely durable. The design allows lots of airflow to feed the flames, so your fire gets to the temperature that helps limit smoke emission. Because the first burns so hot, we did notice that this fire pit does require plenty of wood, so be prepared to keep a good amount on hand if you plan to keep the fire going for an entire evening. The Yukon 2.0 doesn't require any assembly as it comes in 3 parts, a stand, the pit, and a ventilation ring, all of which easily stack on each other and require no additional tools. Although this model doesn't automatically come with a shelter, Solo Stove's structured fabric cover, you can purchase a shelter separately or opt for the Yukon Backyard Bundle 2.0, which includes a shield, shelter, and a lid. The bundle is especially beneficial if you don't have a covered area to protect the fire pit when not in use. We also particularly like the shield's design, which protects people nearby against pops and embers that spark from the fire. Our earliest takeaway from testing is a good lesson for anyone looking to buy a smokeless fire pit. Make sure you use quality kindling. For our first test, we used paper instead of small pieces of wood to feed the fire, which resulted in a ton of smoke. However, once we switched to a better fire starter, we found that the Yukon 2.0 absolutely lived up to its claims and continued to perform as expected. After our initial testing period, we tested this model for 4 more months and continued to enjoy gathering around an almost smokeless fire. We reported no more issues in setting it up properly and found that the little amount of smoke that was produced funneled upwards instead of blowing at our guests around the fire. During colder months, we were able to easily clean out and store the fire pit, but we did find it a bit heavy to move, so make sure you have someone around to help if needed. And finally, at number 1, we have the Inostage Smokeless Fire Pit. This smokeless fire pit from Inostage is fantastic, and we were very satisfied while using it in our backyard and on a camping trip. The handles on each side make it easy to carry and take with you, and the ashtray easily slips into the double-walled portion when you pack it in the carrying case. We opted to start this fire pit using pellets and were shocked by how little smoke it produced. However, it's worth noting that we struggled to light the pellets at first. We're not sure if this is a fault in the pellets or our lighting techniques, but we had to opt for a small blowtorch to get an adequate flame on the pellets. Once we had it lit, this fire pit was a wonderful, compact heat source. It worked great for roasting marshmallows on a camping trip, and we loved how little ash was left after the pellets were extinguished. While a smaller fire pit may not be on everyone's list, this design would be a great option for anyone who isn't sure they want a larger, more permanent fire pit in their backyard.
Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make a sure like, comment, subscribe.